I think I'm putting my notice in today. Wish me luck. Have you ever feel like everyone moving forward, but you just stuck somewhere that you wish one day that you could find a way out, and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to move forward? That's how I felt when I was working in a corporate job in Sydney. Have you ever feel like that? You just stuck and you just slowly giving up every day, doing the same thing. You just feel like you stuck at that place. I didn't sleep well last night because yesterday I decided to give my 2-week notice in and told my boss that I wanted to resign yesterday. So let's start from the beginning. If you don't know me, I'm Sandy. I've been working as a designer at a higher education institution for 3 years and a bit now. And I started this job as an intern and converted it to full-time employees, I think 2 years ago. And I had to admit that I have learned so much from this company. It was such a dream that I got this job, I got a full-time benefit. For having this job is such a privilege for me or for any international student that could ever ask for. So we're supposed to have a meeting at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, talking about the plan that I see myself in the next year and the plan that I have with the company that I am working at. And before that meeting, I was so nervous. The decision of me quitting this job is not happen overnight, or it's not happen over weeks. I've been thinking about it over months or even a year, thinking about resigning it. But I think the hardest part of me letting go is my identity. I'm Sandy, I'm a full-time designer here in Sydney. I work in a higher educational institution. I have a stable income, stable job that everyone could ever dream of. And people back home would think that I had such a perfect life living here in Sydney. It was so difficult for me to lose all of that. So everything started to shift when we moved into this house where it's close to everything. It's close to shopping center, it's close to dog park, it's close to everything. But the thing is that it's just so far away from where I work. Even though I have a car, but it takes me like, in a good day, no traffic, it takes me like an hour and a bit. In the beginning, it was fine for me, like I can do that, I can drive here to work, it's just an hour drive, or sometimes the traffic is bad, 2 hours, that's fine, I can deal with that in the beginning. But then after I kept doing it, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. I get angry all the time when the traffic is so bad and I had to stuck in the traffic because I wasted like 4 hours a day stuck in the traffic, the way to work and the way back home. And after that, I had anxiety of not going to work on time and also stuck in the traffic for such a long time. And it's not just that, it also the risk of me driving to work as well. You know, when you're driving for such a long time and you will have to take a risk of if you're going to be in the accident or not. So after after that, after 6 months, I think of me doing the same thing every day, going to work, driving back home, wasted 4 hours stuck in the traffic, and I just started to accepting how bad of the traffic is. The traffic is always like that. You can't do anything. You just have to accept it. Just give up. Just stop fighting. Like, it is what it is. And I think that is the scariest part, is because it made me feel like I need to surrender. I need to give up on life. I need to give up with everything that I do. I just have to start to accept it as is. It made me feel like I'm stuck. I'm stuck there. I just stuck. I cannot do anything. I just stuck in the traffic. I just had to accept from what it is. And I think you are not supposed to feel that way, if that makes sense. After I've been dealing with the traffic, with the anxiety of not going to work on time, or even depression of stuck in one place and not having the solution, or don't know where to go or what to do to change this situation, I just have come to realization that why would I have to invest a lot of energy, a lot of mental health, and even physical health to make someone else's dream come true? Every time that I think about that, it just keeps making me feel bad about the situation that I'm in. Every day, driving to work, have mental health issue because I'm trying to make someone else's dream come true. Another turning point is that I've been working here for 3 years now, and now I realize that every year we're doing the same thing, repeatedly the same thing, which means that every year, in each year, I'm doing the same thing every month to have the same results, and nothing is exciting me anymore. And I feel like I wasted 8 hours in the office doing the same thing each year, and I also wasted another 4 hours commuting to work, and nothing is actually improving. And I feel like my career progression is not moving forward, even though that I put so much work and effort into it. So after all these signals, I think it's time that I have to step back and tell myself that, hey Sandy, it's probably time for you to reevaluate your situation. Like, you can't do this for the rest of your life. You can't do this forever. And maybe it's time for you to find a better opportunities. Also, if you work in the office job in Sydney, you will probably know that most of the office job people, they normally wear business attire, and I was also one of them. And in the beginning, I feel so proud of myself that once I succeed in something, like wear business attire, looking good, walking on the street, and people look at you like you earn $1 million. But then the truth is that if you know the lollipop girls, they like working on the road. These are the lollipop girls. So usually they earn a lot of money even though they don't have to wear business attire. Or even people work in the coffee shop, sometimes they get a little bit more paid than people who work in the office jobs. And then I have come to realization that in the middle of Sydney, I just another person wearing a suit On the street, I feel anonymous, hopeless, and I hated my life. And the worst part was I hated myself too. I knew that my life would need a desperate change, so I decided to quit my corporate job with no job lined up. So I decided to find a new job. I kept applying to everywhere, every job opportunities in the market. I kept searching, applying, but unfortunately I didn't get any good news. After that, I was so panicked. I was like, what should I do now? What should I do now? Like, I can't even apply to a new job. No one wants to hire me. And I don't even want to stay here for longer. And I decided to give up finding a job. So I decided to create my own job. If you've been following me, you would know that my video is not just about how my life here in Sydney, but it's also about me flipping furniture, transforming the old one to the new one. So I've been doing that for almost a year now, and I'm so proud of it. I do that every weekends, every time that I have as my side hustle. And in the beginning it was a little bit tough because I was so new to this area, but the longer that I've been in this business, the more I realized that there's still light at the end of the tunnel. Also remember to live your life like today is your last day. I know it sounds a little bit stupid in this sentence, but I know for the fact that sometimes life is just too short to just waiting around for something to happen. Sometimes life is just too short to stuck at one place that you have no idea where to go next, or sometimes life is just too short to do the thing that you don't want to do. I want you to realize and recognize that situation and get out of it as soon as possible. Remember that. Remember to be happy. Your happiness is more important than anything else in this world. Alrighty, bye guys. Thanks for watching.